Watkins
You want
Glen.
to use another hour of that, but
Terrible, terrible,
okay,
terrible
we'll
race.
figure it out.
We will, or it'll be a long week trying. I'm not concerned.
Well, I don't want to be able to help you maintain your points.
Well, this is most of the points aren't going to matter here, since this technically counts as a road course, so it's a different licensing situation. So you have to be a Class A oval to join the race, but all the points count towards road course.
Oh, okay. So we can't really hurt ourselves. Can we
No.
Can we help ourselves if we run good?
Yes, because we can gain in road course license.
Well,
And
we got enough to lose then.
I'm only a D license for road course. So yeah, it can only get better.
Left side, clear, clear. On your right, clear, clear. Oh, they want you to slow up a bit, please.
Well, you didn't hit that corner very well, but that guy hit it worse.
Yeah, the way he was coming at it was why I just went straight a little bit. So I'm in my mirror. I'm like, I'm gonna get wrecked. So instead of running the fastest laps we can for this race, I'm going to try to run the safest laps I can.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying there.
Watkins Glen. This place has been the bane of my existence since I started trying to run it. I've been in iRacing since March, I think. And since I started running iRacing, this track has come up. Probably think this is like the fourth time between Arca, Xfinity, and some other things with leagues and stuff. And boy, it's been rough. For whatever reason, I'm just not super good at road courses. So it's something I'm determined to
Are you seeing
at
that green
least
tow
get
truck there showing?
decent at. Yes.
It's cool as shit.
Yeah, that old Dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah, this everything in this game gets better every time there's an update. I think we might be the lowest license class out of everybody here. I see some C's, some B's, some A's. We're D.
Well, we'll have to make sure we don't mess anybody else up, I guess, huh?
Yep. Yeah, that's why I said I'm going to start in the back and I'm just going to run laps. And eventually I'll get faster. Just like Chicago, by the first day, we were terrible. Well, not that we ever got good, but by the end, I didn't hate it. By the end, I was at least getting decent finishes.
Yeah. That's funny. The thing about Iowa, we started out fairly good there.
Yeah, I'm surprised at how well I started in Iowa, considering how bad the first couple practices were. I was concerned after the first couple practices. I couldn't make it a lap around that place without spinning into the infield.
Well, every race got better and better. I don't mean better results wise, but better and better and better in what we were doing and how we were handling the race.
Yeah, yeah. You're absolutely right, because each time we learned a little bit more about what we should do for strategy, how we should run our laps.
And then the results followed.
Yeah. And I mean, we kind of peaked early too, though. Because pretty early on, our first race was a 9th, I think. And then immediately we went to like a 3rd. And then I think the next race after that was a 2nd. And then we kind of degressed a little bit and had a couple 6s in a row. But
most of that was from incidents. We made a couple of incidences that came up.
Yeah, and some of it was shooting ourselves in the foot. A few of the times we finished better than we probably should have, and that was because other people made mistakes, and we were fortunate to catch a break. But then the last race where we just won it in dominating fashion, we earned that one.
Every step of the way. Strategy, everything. Your driving, our strategy, me keeping you out of trouble. That's just everything worked out perfectly for us.
Yeah, we didn't even end up having to use our last set of tires. We were saving those in case the yellow came out.
Yeah, toward the end there, I was saying, please, no more cautions, no more cautions. We got this race.
I know, especially when we were 3 seconds ahead and people started getting loose and I saw people spinning. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, when you were up, well, at that point you were up 3 plus. Well, at one point you pressed it, you pushed it to 4, but then you kind of just backed off and says, no, no, I got this. I'm good.
Once I got 4 seconds, I just started saving tires.
Yeah,
I would yo-yo them a little bit.
You were just running around. That's all you were doing then.
Yeah.
You were saving tires and just staying away from the walls and just rolling. Basically, you said, okay, yeah, same thing I was saying. Come on, no caution, no caution, no caution.
Yeah,
please.
exactly. Yeah, but we were running. We were 3 seconds ahead, and I pushed it to 4 seconds, and I was like, "Oh, we're 4 seconds. I'm gonna save some tires." And then I didn't let off. I wasn't running slow by any means. I just wasn't running as hard as I could, and I saw him catching up to about 3 seconds, and I was like, "Okay, time to hammer down. We gotta get our 4 seconds back."
We never quite made it back to 4, but we didn't need to. At that point, we were late enough in the race that that 3+ seconds was not going to be challenged.
Yeah, the only way we were getting challenged is if there was a yellow.
And even then, like you said, we had another set of tires, and you'd been starting on the pole, and the way your restarts were, there was no chance of anybody catching you if you had a yellow.
So I just pulled up the race on my phone. We finished the race 4.26 seconds ahead of number 2.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was dominant.
And the 3rd place car was a lap down.
Yeah, it was just you two on a what was it? The 10 car was 3rd lap down, or did he just pull completely off?
No, 10 car was further back. He was he looks like he finished
It was you in the
9th.
6th, right? It was you in the
Yeah,
6th, right?
6th. Yep, John and I.
I like John. He's a nice, clean,
Yeah,
nice, clean
John and
racer.
Ronald. Those are my two favorite people on here that I've met. At 17 seconds.
Yeah, I see it. Down to 10. You know, I think I'm going to go to the dollar store and grab myself some cheaters. My bifocals kind of drive me crazy trying to watch the computer screen because the part of the glasses that work for me are at the bottom.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I tilt my head way back and my neck starts getting stiff and sore.
Yeah, you don't have a pair of cheaters hanging around the house?
You know, I think I might have them up in the cupboard, but I'm so used to wearing my normal glasses now that I just been wearing them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll just grab my cheaters and see if they're strong enough.
Well, we got a few minutes of pacing if you want to. I shouldn't need anything while we're pacing.
I'm going to grab them and clean them. Let's see. We're starting out. Your car number 24 from what I see.
Yeah, we're starting 27th.
Okay, that means there's only 27 cars in this race.
There's 28, but the load doesn't look like the 28 car is joining. If he does,
Okay.
he's joining way late.
I can see you way in the back on the what I'm looking at is the outside.
Yeah, we're right where we belong in this race.
Yep.
Someday I'll be able to run in the front of road races, but that sometime is not going to be today.
Hold on a minute. Right for the glasses.
Damn it, Keegan, I'm starting to fall forward.
Hey, now I got race glasses and normal glasses.
Nice.
I still have to go to the dollar store and get some that are more comfortable. These are going to be a little pinchy on my nose. They're kind of worn out and they're sharp on the nose pieces. I'll adjust them later. I'm not worrying about it now. I can see good. In fact, I can see real good. Damn. That 22 might be in the same position as you are. He doesn't look like he wants any parts of this.
He's a A-class, though, on road.
Is he really?
Yep. You know how a lot of times we start in the back of the ovals just to stay out of trouble? He's probably doing the same thing.
Very well could be. Well, hey, maybe we can study his line a little bit as we kind of just roll around. That's all we're going to do for a while is just roll around, so. I'm pretty sure it'll be getting real racy ahead of you, so I can see pretty far ahead. They're crashing. Stay to the right, stay to the right, stay to the right.
Sorry, Ryan. Sorry. I didn't see that.
See if you can't roll around and kind of just keep them in sight. What do you think? I can hear your downshifts, and they seem to be real smooth. Yep. Okay. You have one right behind you coming hard. He's looking to your left, You're clear. That's all you do is tell you left and right because it's a road course. That green car in front of you has spun out at least once.
Yeah, he wrecked earlier on around that one first turn.
He's the one I told you was wrecking. He's probably going to wreck again.
It's official, guys. I flipped it.
That 22 that is the A-class guy, he's staying right back here with you. Okay, they're off the track up front. Okay, you're good. They got back on. Okay, the 22 was smart. He rolled up through. The green car almost caused a situation. So, looks like the green car is number 14. I'll keep an eye on him. And he kind of messed up the 28. So just hang back, try to see if you can keep them in their sights. So just work on your lines. Right now, I'm concentrating on smoke in front of you, and I'll let you worry about your lines. I'm looking for smoke ahead of you right now. lines. Don't push it too hard. So then it'll fall back to you. Slow in front, slow in front, slow in front, slow in front. Okay, he's rolling again. He's gonna.
I'm sorry, 16. I locked up a little bit, and you were turning in a little later than normal, so just back humming there.
My bad, 19.
Next time we're just goofing around. Let's do some research on how I can watch other people's times in comparison to yours. If that can be done.
I just have to get you the add-on that I have. Well, you already have the add-on, I just have to set it up.
Okay. On a race like this, I'd just be curious because I'm watching your times, and I'd like to know, not necessarily the leaders, but somewhere mid-pack where they're at. That was a good brake zone right through there. That was nice, nice and smooth. There's some smoke ahead. Watch to your right, watch to your right. Whoa! I didn't see that coming, dude. I didn't see it coming.
Well, I probably just ended our race.
More than likely, but I thought you were rolling good, and all of a sudden, boy, it just snapped. Yeah, that was a hard hit.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, we're done.
Yep, I see the tire. That tire's rolled over. Can you figure out what might have happened there? Did it snap around, or was it maybe try and go in with too much speed or too much brake? What was that? So we can.
Just carried too much brake into the corner,
Okay,
and it
I just
was over.
okay. I want. Well, I know it was over, but I wanted to know what happened so that we can put that in the bank and say, okay, this is what happened here.
Yeah, I don't know if I got too far up on that curb. I mean, you could probably rewind it. I already bailed out. I got frustrated and quit. You can rewind though from your screen.
Okay, how do I back out? Let's see if I
You
can
don't back out. You just rewind.
Oh, you're in. I'm trying to click buttons and you're in here. Yeah, I was trying to figure out where the rewind was, and I was down there doing it, and you were already there. That was interesting.
Now, why the heck did it go black like that?
I don't know. All I saw was the. Okay, there you are. I see a complete snap around is what I saw. Okay, you're okay through there.
That's through the S's.
That's the chicane. That was good.
Well, crap, how many laps did I go back?
I don't know. But right now you're rolling pretty smooth. I think you might be getting a little close to the grass on some of this. You're taking advantage of the rumble strips nicely from this view. Obviously, I'm watching you from behind when I'm watching for spotting.
Oh, that's the issue.
That's what it
I got
was.
in the grass.
Yep. I just saw that. Just now saw that. Yeah, you got up into the grass and it shot you straight to the left. Look at that front wheel. Yeah. Yeah, there ain't nothing left over that side. Yeah, that's what it was. You caught that grass.
That's all it took. It
Well,
wasn't even
I'm glad we went through that replay though.
right there. That's all it took.
Yep. Well, remember about a half lap earlier, I said I thought you were getting a little too close to the grass. Now we know what the grass will do to you.
Yep, don't do that.
Oh, that's interesting. I'll remember that from now on. I'll know not to get out of a race because I saw what you did for me to be able to rewind that. Because that's where I was going. That's what I was doing, but you were already there.
Why we have a minute, let's do that's where you usually put your, I don't know where you would want this.
So my F1. My F1 I want right down low to my left, so it's not in my way.
Yeah, this is not your F1.
Oh, that's going to be a different screen.
Or if this will let me log in as myself. Darn it.
What?
I hit the wrong button. I accidentally hit the delete button when I was trying to customize that.
I'm going to take a minute and do something real quick up here in the kitchen.
Okay.
Okay.
Jumping into a practice so you can see the new stuff I set up.
Oh, okay. Good deal. that an alternative layout that I see in the lighter gray?
Yes.
That would be fascinating.
Hit the start spotting when you can. And you can hit the rules to close that down.
Yeah, that always drives me crazy. I get out of that as quickly as I can. Okay.
All right, now to figure out why your thing isn't working.
Oh, the stuff you just set up?
There we go.
Yeah. So that way, can I close that and bring it up at my pleasure, or will it always be there?
No, if those will always be there unless you, I mean, you can close everything. You may need to adjust. You can click through them though. But we may need to adjust it a little bit to be out of the way of your camera view.
Yeah, because well, I see I've got it on my right-hand side and my left-hand side right now.
Well, those are two different views.
Oh, they are. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Oh, yeah.
the one on the left
The
is
one on the
relative.
right-
The one on the right is standings.
The one on the right is from yeah, from the leader all the way down, and the other basically is what's around you, right?
Yeah, relative to you.
You're usually in the mix. Well, I'd rather see the guys up ahead, you know, up front. Because you're never at the back of the pack once the race is actually rolling good.
That doesn't give you the back of the pack. That just gives you the 5 people behind you.
Yeah, it gives me what's around you. Well, that would be perfect because since you're mostly up front, I would know if there's a couple of people ahead of you, I'll know what they're doing relative to what you're doing. And I don't have to go very far back to know where we stand. Oh, I still have that up because I was adjusting camera angles.
I was just moving it up so that it's out of your way when that way you can have it up without it interfering.
It's never there. Once I get my angles set up before the race starts, I make that disappear because I don't want to watch
Well,
that.
right, but you don't want to not be able to see it because that overlay is going to be over top of it. We don't want the overlay over top of it when you're trying to adjust your cameras.
Oh, I got you. I got you. So that overlay is going to be over there in the right-hand corner?
Unless there's somewhere else you'd rather have it.
I'd really keep the one you have on the left-hand side of my screen, the relative one. I don't care what the front guy's doing because you're...
Well,
I'm gonna try and keep-
I care about that information. That's how I'm going to know who's on the lead lap.
Okay. Okay, so you...
Yeah, remember when I told you I was going to get you an overlay that would give you what lap everybody's on so that we would know who's on the lead lap and how many people were on the lead lap?
Okay, I got you. I got you. So I want both of those screens. I want one on the lower right. I want real low and real to the right. And the one that you have on my left is fine. Because once I set my cameras up, I'm done with that screen. Watch that guy in front. And save.
This setup is not as good as the one I was running in the last race. This is the fixed setup race.
Now, do you see my screen now?
Yep.
See how I get rid of, once I'm set up, I get rid of that because it's distracting on my right-hand side. But I actually have to, it's not in my way to look to my lower right. That's not in my way. Because as you can see, I've got a full view of what you're doing. The only time I need the other screens is, okay, you got one shooting to your right hard. You are now clear. They're not distracting until I decide to look at them.
Man, this thing doesn't turn for shit.
What setup is that? Is that an automatic setup of some kind?
Yeah, you know how there's an open race and fixed race? The open race is where we get to choose what setup, and the fixed race is whatever they give you. This is the
This guy's
fixed.
gonna be right behind you, and he's gonna be coming hard. I don't know which direction he's going yet. He's gonna crash instead of doing anything. Nope, he's back on the track. So you're seeing my view and your view right now?
Yeah.
That's gotta be distracting to you.
Well, what's even worse is I have my stream on the screen above me.
You're looking to your left, look at your left, you're clear of them. Road courses are tough. I can't say inside, outside, I gotta say left and right. I have to get used to that. Because I do it in real time. kept it off the wall. Now, will these come up automatically, or do I have to click buttons to bring them up? I don't care either way. I just need to know.
There will be an icon you have to start up, but after you start up the program, it'll launch automatically.
Okay. One coming hard behind you. He took you to the right, he's gone. You're clear. Another one right behind you. Going to your right, going to your right. Going to your right. Going to your right. It's clear. Another one to the right. Clear. Another one left, left. Clear. In traffic, I'll get used to it. Because they will be coming on you that hard before really racing. These guys just came on the track, obviously.
Too much.
Now, can you tell if that brake or throttle that's causing that spin?
Well, I'm not in the throttle at all, so it's just not backing the corner up enough.
Okay, because it seems to be the same corner, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just consistently not being in the brakes early enough.
I looked down for just a second. That guy was right there on you, wasn't he? Well, did manage to get my glasses adjusted. They're not burning. They're not sticking in my nose. They're just resting there, and I can see what I'm doing. Got one on your right, on your right. To your left, to your left, to your left, wreck to the left. I think most of this is timing right now with your downshifting and your braking, just timing. Just a little too early or a little too late, so it's going to take some time. Yeah, that's where you want to be. You don't want to be way out there in the concrete or the asphalt, way out to the left like that. Got one coming hard behind you. Just roll your line. Just roll it. Just roll it. You're good. Get your brake zone. Get your brake zone. Okay, inside of you. He's spinning with you. I was going by what that guy was doing. I saw that caution light and kind of thinking about maybe your brake zone right there. I think you might be able to straighten that chicane out just a tiny bit.
Sorry, I didn't see him slowing down.
Yeah, when you're coming down that hill, watch that grass to your right. lot better. What do you think?
I was over a second faster than any lap I've done so far.
Yeah, I know. I was watching. Actually, yeah, you way over a second. You were in the 117s. Now you're 115. 115.2, which is yeah, I like that better. Instead of going way off to the left there. Brake zone, brake zone, brake zone, brake zone. One right behind you. Going to your right, going to your right. You're clear. Coming down that hill is where your brake zone. I think you're getting a little late on the brake there. I reckon right in front of you. So you get more used to that.
Yeah, getting more used to the whole thing, just have no grip.
Well, if you're doing this with no grip, then why don't you actually do whoops. Why don't you do a race again that's got where you do your setup a little bit different? You might be able to work things out. Outside of you. Well, left of you. I don't know whether that's outside or not. That was a crazy save.
Yikes.
You were still, that last lap was a lot slower. It was 1:16, but 1:16.4. So you were 1.2 higher.
I'm jumping out of that. I'm gonna spend a couple minutes in on one more session. There is a open series, open practice, where I can actually use my setup.
Oh, same track?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take advantage of going to the bathroom. Only take me a second.
Put together a couple nice smooth laps here. We'll see what you got.
Guys, do you want some advice? Wait, what license class are y'all? Never mind, I thought y'all were rookie in D class. My fucking standings are messed up. It's showing me as being C. My bad, y'all.
Looks like you lock up that right rear. You're pretty much alone on the track, so I'm kind of right behind you, watching your lines. That was a little bit hot, I think, but you held it through, so you're good. With this setup, you picked up a lot of track speed. I don't know about your time yet, but you seem to be accelerating and getting up to speed much quicker. This is your brake zone that you have to worry about, though. That was a 1:14.7. For those in this practice right here, you are time-wise 1:14.7. The number 2, Owen, 1:14.9, and Thomas is 1:15.9. That's information just for your knowledge, not for changing your driving. $1:14.0. Yeah, a little hot maybe in the chicane, a little bit, not much, not much. I think you just drove it a little deep in the first one, I think. Maybe just a little bit sooner on the brake, just I mean fractions. On the chicane turns. I'm not telling you about any other turns. That's the one we've missed pretty often. I hope that information helps you. Not doesn't overload. I think I gave you bad advice. I think you backed it off too much. Let me know. Tell me, do you want less information or more? Outside, correct? 1:14.0. Right there was what he was saying about bottoming out. When you bottom out of that lap, it cost you a little bit. You went to 1:15.1. Stepped it up to 1.114.4.
These tires are smoked.
Figured as much. Is that too much information or not enough information? What do you need from me?
Oh, it's fine. It's good. At this point, I'm trying to make sure that I carry what I learned from the previous laps into the next one and try to hit the corners the best I can.
Might have been a little too steep on that last one. A little bit.
This one, I'm not even trying right now. I'm just getting...
More seat time.
I'm just trying to get the tires warm so that the next lap matters.
Okay, gotcha. Whoop.
Of course,
Next
if I'm
lap,
talking and not paying attention, that doesn't help.
Okay, you pay attention. I'll talk. I don't need anything back from you. I'll just give you information as I see it. And if it's unnecessary, then it doesn't matter because you're driving. I'm not. Their last lockup was the right front, not the right rear that time. I can see the smoke coming off.
That's enough for me for one night.
All right. Yeah, I think that that one corner there, you just you went ahead and you were right in the center, and it bottomed you out like the guy was talking about on the video you showed me.
Yeah, we made progress. It's better than it was. I mean,
Well,
we were doing
running fast times.
117s.
And I was watching your speed too. You were getting your speed up